We had just mentioned earlier that Freddie was one of the first musicians, major musicians, to pass away of AIDS.
Yes.
Okay. So Eazy-E was a member of the NWA. He is referred to as the godfather of gangster rap.
Yeah.
He also has a Christmas album that is a strong favorite of mine. Or at least a song, because now it's in my head now.
Well, just like Snoop Dogg does affirmation for kids these days.
Yes. So he also worked behind the scenes as well, signing groups like Bone Thugs and Harmony and like scouting and things like that.
Yeah.
He died on March 26, 1995. To AIDS-induced pneumonia.
Yeah. And just like we mentioned Freddie last week, just like Freddie, it was not long after he announced he was sick,
right,
that bang, he was dead. Now it took a little while longer.
Right.
It was more than a day, but it wasn't more than a month.
No.
Maybe two at the most.
Yeah. So, Eazy was considered a pioneer and legend of rap music. Because, NWA was the hottest rap act in the early 90s. But eventually, Eazy fell out with Dre and Ice Cube.
Yeah, I mean...
His solo albums are really anti-Dr. Dre.
And you listen to songs, excuse my language, you listen to songs like Bitches Ain't Shit, and that's a more or less a diss track to Eazy-E.
Yeah, it went both ways, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but every one of his albums chart on the Billboard charts, and over 75% of his singles as well. And of course, he, along with the other members of the NWA, have been subjected to a number of biographies and biopics, most famous being the recent within the last 5 years, Straight Outta Compton movie. I know Cube's son is in it. Is Eazy's son in that too? I want to say yes.
Actually, it's been longer than 5 years. It's been 8 years. Since the movie came out.
I'm so old.
I can't find it. Okay. So, yeah.
Somebody just let us know.
I'll trim that section down, don't worry. Cool, but, no, Eazy-E, NWA were, like, real groundbreaking. They were influential. I mean, we mentioned Public Enemy, too. They were East Coast, West Coast. But NWA was straight California, straight Los Angeles. Some of the most influential stuff that they can do, that you can do, and some of the stories of their road trips, the trips on the road, just they were told not to sing "Fuck the Police," and they did, and then were chased out.
How you can sound British and Southern at the same time saying
it's
that?
20 years of being here, Neely.
Police.
Okay.
Anyway,